quite the artsy kick in the past few weeks, the past few months, and I want to continue that by talking about and recommending some manga that I've been reading. I started reading manga again a couple of years ago, and these are the titles that really stuck and that I've continued reading non-stop ever since. There are other titles that I pick up on and off, but these are the ones that I consistently cannot wait for another update of. Number one, if you couldn't tell from my shirt, shout out to Uniqlo, I'm not sponsored, but I could be. It's of course Spy X Family. Action-packed comedy about a fake family that consists of a spy, an assassin, and a telepath. They're all trying to keep their identities hidden from one another, and of course shenanigans ensue. The shenanigans they get up to are hilarious and heartfelt. The balance between that tonally is masterful. They're all as adorably clueless as they come. Because it's such a strong premise and a well-built world with clearly defined characters, now the manga is really starting to delve deeper into these characters. The flashbacks into the past, backstories are revealed in such a way that's incredibly compelling and well written. Anime was also well done. It stuck really close to the manga, so added a few bits here and there. Every little detail is so well thought out. Drawing style is also adorable. Everything about it just draws you in once you're in the first few chapters. Best series, best anime, cannot be recommended enough. You need to get on it. Also in the fan family trope, but probably tonally very different, is JUJUTSU Kaisen. To save the world from demons, Yuji Itadori may have to become one himself. This follows the gifted Yuji. He's kind of good at everything, makes a promise to his grandfather to save as many people as he can, wants to be a good person and help people. Please don't ask me anything about the magic system. I am not smart enough to explain it. All I know is it's very well done. It's very thought out. Every single character has their own technique and also plays into their personality and their characterizations, so that's also very well done and well thought out. Each character is so distinct, so clear. There's a history, there's a lot of lore, especially when Yuji is taken into this whole other world at Jujutsu High, where he meets other students learning the technique and how to slay the curses, which are made by human emotion. For example, if there's a place where a lot of negative energy is felt, that creates a particular kind of curse, and depending on the volume of energy output there is, that is how powerful the curse will be. The fight sequences are epic. The art style is so incredible. Like, it is just on a whole other level. It's insane. As of now, things are really escalating in the manga. No one and nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. The more it goes on, the more I'm like, it can't possibly get any more stressful. And it does. There are also some banger quotes, like love is the most twisted curse of all. I mean, that slaps in this series. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Gojo girly. I'm sorry. But also Nanami. Yeah, I will say I watched the anime first, and that anime single-handedly got me back into anime and manga. But one, we're gonna have one that hasn't been turned into an anime yet, KAIJU number 8. The series is similarly stressful. Of course, there's KAIJU, which features a lot in Japanese media. I believe they're giant monsters. Sci-fi world where they just appear out of nowhere. There's a whole task force whose main goal is to eliminate them. I love that they have so many characters, but they're all given the time and space to fully develop. You understand their history, their hopes, their dreams. The main character is Kafka, who's a little too old to live out his dream. He's a member of the cleanup corps. He wants to be in on the action. He wants to be in the main corps. Of course, when he does a heroic act, he's in the hospital. He swallows a kaiju and can turn into a kaiju at will. KAIJU number 8. We're already able to take from the strength of the kaiju if they have an understanding with them after they've defeated them, turn them into weapons that they wield. They can talk to them directly, so it's like a two minds sort of thing, but he can like physically turn into a kaiju. Really drew me in is the protagonist being older than 30. I wanted to read something where they weren't in high school anymore, and this was all the hype when I was getting back into reading. The message that you're never too old to achieve your dreams is a vital one, and that is why I highly recommend this one. As the manga is progressing, there's key players are coming to light. Art style is amazing, so yeah, check it out. Next, I'm gonna recommend a new manga that doesn't have any fighting at all, alright? No fighting. It's SHOTEN. Pair of dreamers want to rise to the top of the comedy world. Relatable. This is probably one of my favorite mangas of all time, because of course it delves into the world of comedy. I remember what really cemented this as one of my favorites is the way the creator depicts being on stage and getting a laugh as like a huge ocean wave enveloping the stage, washing over everyone, and the performance is so accurate. They also say you shouldn't dissect comedy because you lose what's funny about it, but this series doesn't seem to have that problem. It really delves into styles, characters, comedic timing, and it really explains what's needed for them to build this duo set, sort of like sketch comedy, character comedy. Have to go through competitions to reach that big league both have the goal of reaching. And backstories get revealed, sweet and endearing because they learn how to make themselves better and gain that confidence by working together, and it's good. All right, it's good. You're just rooting for them and you want their dreams to come true. Being a comedy about comedy, the cast of characters is hilarious. Everyone's coming from a different place. You really analyze not only the character but how they're perceived, which is something that's very important in performing, and a lot of people take that for granted, but your perception is more important than your material sometimes. The main character is a little bit shy, but he's a genius at one-liners. He's won so many competitions. His partner is very good at performing but lacks a little in the writing department, so they work together to create the best set they can. And this isn't weekly, but I know whenever a new chapter comes out I cannot wait to read it. So yeah, I highly recommend this. It's something a little different, but it's still heartfelt and endearing. Speaking of heartfelt and endearing, this is a newer manga called Beat and Motion. The tagline is, "What will it take for a disillusioned artist, Tatsu, to shake off the past and pursue his dreams?" He works alongside a musician that he's liked her music for ages, and he finally meets her and they want to work together and encourage each other. It's really about that period post-college when you're really struggling to find what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Of course, it doesn't have to be set in stone. Sometimes feels that way because of an experience in school. He's always felt shy and not confident about displaying his art and really pursuing art and animation. We follow him on his journey to gaining confidence and really believing in himself. Setbacks and things that are outside of their control, which is relatable to anyone in any artistic field. This is fairly new compared to the other manga. I've been reading it and I highly recommend it. I love creative self-reflection. It puts a lot of things into perspective because the way you see yourself and your talent really changes how the world sees you, and it really limits your opportunity. You just gotta believe in yourself. So yeah, that's why I recommend this one. Finally, wait, let me just Google how to pronounce this. For someone with a name like mine, where no one pronounces it right, you'd think I would be better at pronouncing other names of things. Gokurakugai. This is a new English release that I've been reading, and the art style just blew me away. I was hooked the first chapter. Not many series have really gotten my interest this quickly. I was invested. An urban fantasy, normal world that we live in, except there's like magic, monsters, and the world needs professional troubleshooters to get rid of these monsters. It's an immersive world, immersive setting. I already know I'm gonna really care about these characters. I love her already. Like, she is so badass. It balances the tone really well between heartbreaking and lighthearted, which is a testament of good writing, and I cannot wait to read more of this series and see where it goes. So those are the series that I've been reading lately. Let me know what you think of them if you're reading them, or let me know more recommendations, things that I should pick up. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, see you on the flip page.